The Xenos took out the entire Blue Fire team. Their mission falls to us. You're going into the heart of the hive to rig the refinery for detonation. That will take out the Xeno Queen, her entire brood, and you if you don't move fast.
Regulations prohibit taking aboard xenomorphic parasites. Any of you come back with a makeout buddy, my lock stays sealed.
You're gonna put the refinery into overload state. You need to do that from process control. It's at the base of Likasi's core. Sentry deployed. Likely a bunch of those prowling down here. Keep sharp for eggs in dark corners.
Assistance required.
Sentry deployed.
Lock swarm coming up forward!
Start. Heavier shits ahead.
Bypassing damage.
Before you enter the core, we'll restore the auxiliary lift. It'll be your egress. The self-destruct won't give much time. Sentry deployed. Door hit's locked. There's an active terminal. Try it. Bugs built a wall over the console. Great.
Assistance required.
Sentry deployed.
Bypassing damage.
Console's busted. New plan. You cut through the door.
Play my last incoming!
that door cut. You're nearly to the elevator.
Bypassing damage.
Catching up.
Bypassing damage.
Aid kits here. Grabbing ammo. Oh, cut it.
Swarm incoming!
Sentry deployed.
Incoming! From behind you!
Hey, you pull this off, ship will probably write you up for a medal. Make sure you thank me.
Sentry deployed. Ambush.
Xenos don't charge the door, they ambush. Careful.
Rearming.
Drones, smash it quick!
Sentry deployed.
Bypassing damage. Required. Assistance required. Bypassing damage.
Sentry deployed.
Assistance required.
Sentry deployed.
docks elevator. Get it powered up. After you start the overload, this will be your evac route.
Sentry to pull. Grabbing in.
Let's nuke this barge. Hold at the core for briefing.
Bypassing damage.
Haven't seen Cocoon since... we burned the hive. This doesn't happen to nobody else.
Curious. Some of the human remains appear decades old.
Bypassing damage.
Sentry to pull. Sentry to pull.
Assistance required.
Praetorian, heading your way!
Sentry to pull.
Bypassing damage. Assistance required. Assistance required.
Sentry to pull.
Bypassing damage.
Process controls the next room. End game. Prep while we brief you.
Fireteam, this is Colonel Ship. There are 3 systems you'll disable. Esther will guide you through the process. When all 3 systems are down, the reactor will build up to overload. You'll have about 2 minutes to reach that elevator you fixed. Watch out for each other. Dismissed.
You survived everything up to this. Finish it.
Sentry to pull.
Thought that catwalk looked unstable?
to know.
You'll egress by a different route.
Aid kit's here.
I am analyzing the control systems. Stand by. Please, disable the safety limiters on the Kasi Core's auger.
Sentry deployed.
Please access the primary power regulator. Activate all systems. Full draw.
Bypassing deck.
Action up.
Bypassing deck.
You got this!
Need kids here. Sentry deployed.
Keep it up!
Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed.
Movement!
Please reroute the coolant away from the refinery core.
Sentry deployed.
Keep firing! party. We're burning to escape debris scatter.
What did you find over there? Parliamentary solicit... This has to be from the Three-World Empire. Whoever Wayland Yutani had running security on Katanga must have been lining up their next contract. The 3WE has a smaller military than they need. Every year the Solar Parliament says they're going to expand recruitment. Every year it gets tied up in committees. And every year they end up paying twice as much for private military contractors from Wayland Yutani. They love bureaucracy over there. You blend the UK, Japan, and Europe, mix in technocrats from Titan and executives from Mars. About all they have in common is love of paperwork.
Under my authority as delegated by the Secretary of the Navy, I have awarded you the Expeditionary Service Ribbon for heroic service. Upon loss of contact with a Marine unit, you advanced into a Xenomorph hive and confirmed the status of 3 MIAs. You then completed their mission, resulting in the destruction of said hive. Your boldness and dedication are in keeping with the finest traditions of the Colonial Marine Corps and United America's Armed Services. Given this day, in May 2202, Colonel Olivia Shipp, Commanding Officer, 33rd Marine Regiment, 11th Marine Division. Some things don't belong in official reports. Katanga has been a stain on the honor of the Corps for years. If you haven't heard the details yet, don't worry about it. I'll just say I'm personally glad to see the place blown to hell. Report to Lieutenant Santos for debriefing. Dismissed. Oof. Does that smell you, Marine? You must have run into xenoshedding. You get a scan? Look at that. Not from a chest burster. It's way too big. Has to be from a Praetorian. When a xenohive gets big, around 300 individuals, the queen secretes royal jelly. They feed it to adult drones, and it triggers a second stage metamorphosis. I don't think we know what that process looks like. Maybe they spin a cocoon. I'd love to know. Anyway, what comes out is a Praetorian, nearly as large as a queen. Mean as hell. They've got a head plate that's nearly impenetrable. They use it as a shield and for ramming attacks. Praetorians guard the queen and the deepest levels of the nest. They don't leave often. Good data, but you might want to hit the showers.
Bada Baines. Guess we can't call you Boot no more, huh? Hell of a deployment. We found shit Wayland Yutani spent a lot of time and money hiding. Ruins left by aliens that look like us. An orbital refinery used as a xeno breeding farm. And a lab using tech from the ruins on xenos from the refinery. We still gotta secure LV-895 in the alien ruins. There's xenos and mutants running loose down there. Normally, we carpet nuke the place. Ruins be damned, but Doc Hanukkah says that can make things worse. Spray that pathogen shit all over the damn moon. Near term, we're gonna hold orbit. keep this shit locked down. I'll bet my ample Marine paycheck they're on their way here right now. They'll send military contractors, dog-catcher units, lawyers. Maybe they'll talk, maybe they'll just start shooting. But that ain't all we gotta worry about. Doc Honecker says some rival company to Weyland-Yutani sabotaged Palace Station. Whoever that was, if they heard his mayday, they might be on their way here too. Shit's gonna get real interesting around here.
Hey, aside from Esther, I think you're the one I've spent the most time with. It was all running and shooting and screaming, but that's time. Right? Look, one of the Palace Station crew was a spy for Hyperdyne Systems. We never found out what he sent off station. Maybe his handlers know all about the pathogen and the Xenomorph outbreak. They could be on their way here now. Well, Weyland-Yutani used to own Hyperdyne, but now they're competitors, especially on the frontier. No government's claimed any of these systems. They're both dropping colonies all over, trying to beat each other to the best planets. And besides that, I mean, Hyperdyne's a big defense contractor for the UPP, right? Shouldn't we be worried about this starting a war between them and us? The pathogen could be a terrible weapon. Weyland was just trying to make better xenomorphs with it, but you could just drop it. Dump it in a water supply. There's enough down there to wipe out every human colony. Weyland-Yutani's got to be on their way here. If Hyperdyne is too, things could get real bad for everyone caught in the middle. I know you've got things to deal with right now. I'm just worried about what happens next.
Esther says my backroom stock is unhealthy. Is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet.
Listen up, Marine. Palace Station is still overrun by Xenos. Esther's been keeping an eye on it from orbit, and she's seen weird shit. Over the last few days, there's been big movements. Lots of bugs traveling overland to the south, some big canyon complex. Well, thanks to you, Katanga's no longer a problem. The refinery and the Xenohive went up in a real pretty nuclear fireball. We're trying to keep the Palace Station Xenos out of the LV-895 ruins. We still run into pissed off Weyland-Yutani synths, but without Cynthia leading them, they can't do jack. Honecker's over the moon. Esther and Savannah set him up with some basic recon drones to look around. I don't think he sleeps anymore. Every time I see him, it's engineer this and proto-window what's-o that. Well, when Xenos act weird, Colonel Ship wants to know why. Are they setting up another hive, or is something in that canyon attracting them? So you and me? We're heading back dirt side to get our answers. Recon the area the Xenos are moving into. If there's an issue, deal with it. Same as always.